Big blow for Omar Abdullah. Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister loses in the Sonwar constituency, one of the two seats he contested in the assembly polls, wins by just 1,000 votes from the other seat he contested. Political realignments in Jammu and Kashmir as it heads for a hung verdict. PDP says it's open to an alliance with the BJP. Congress reaches out to PDP to keep the BJP out of power.
PDP सबसे बड़ी पार्टी उभर के आई है और ये PDP को डिसाइड करना होगा कि वो नॉमिनल फोर्सेस जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी जैसी है उनके साथ जाएगा या किसी सेकुलर पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के साथ जाएगा.
Humiliating defeat for National Conference, BJP's best performance in the state, though it fails in accomplishing Mission 44+. And headlines today, Cicero poll hit in Jharkhand, BJP all set to form the government. The results of the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly elections so far reveal no clear winners in the state. There's a four-way split of votes. All eyes now on the PDP. Which way will it go? Will Mufti Mohammad Saeed become the next Chief Minister of J&K? While there's gloom in the National Conference camp, the BJP itself has failed in its high-profile Mission 44+, even though it's put up a strong show, its best ever show, in fact, in the state.
The situation for PDP would have been much better if there had not been some sort of communal polarization, which may have been unintended, but there was a communal polarization. Jammu people took a view that having a BJP strong foothold in Jammu will redress their grievances. The grievances may be imaginary, but there are grievances which people of Jammu have, which we want to address once we form the government, and I think we will be able to form the government.
The counting in the Jammu and Kashmir election has entered its final lap with results from almost all constituencies now in. Efforts for government formation has begun in earnest with the BJP and National Conference pointing towards coming together possibly. In fact, there's a meeting that's going to be happening in a short while from now. Sources have revealed that the National Conference and the BJP's officials will meet shortly to chalk out a potential formula for government formation. The two parties are soliciting support of as many as 5 independent members as well. The BJP also has an understanding, remember, with the People's Conference's Sajjad loan. BJP on its part has kept all options open going into the state. BJP has got 25 MLAs, while the National Conference in its worst ever showing has just 15. They need at least 5 more MLAs to attain the mark of a simple majority. Let's go straight across to Shuja ul Haq, live from Srinagar. Shuja, National Conference and BJP likely to meet very shortly.
Well, there are speculations rife, Shiv. In fact, all options are being worked out. I can tell you that this is possibly the time when all communication channels possibly are thrown open from all sides.
Yeah.
PDP must be talking to the sources in each party, including the Congress as well. We just heard Ghulam Nabi Azad clearly making it very, very categorical that they have no problem going ahead with PDP. PDP hasn't ruled out the factor of BJP in itself, and also there is this possibility of a BJP, a National Conference, and some support from independents coming together and forming and cobbling up some sort of an alliance. But at this very moment, the picture doesn't seem to be clear in terms of the alliances. Though possibilities are there, there are there are various possibilities that could be worked out, and we've been told by our sources that back channel talks are already on, and when we say back channel talks have already been set in motion, that means parties are talking to each other. This is one of the most crucial periods for any government formation. Whoever is leading in this race of finding the best possible alliance with the coalition partner is at the end of the day winner. But one thing will be clear here: there are a few important winners and losers. While PDP has done very well. Even BJP has done phenomenally well. The National Conference has lost it big time. This is possibly one of their worst ever showing in the Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir.
All right, this is a heady time when, you know, every party is talking to the other. There are indications one way or the other, and yet absolutely no clarity about which way it could go. It's a tantalizing time because there is more than one possibility heading into this final lap of the counting in the Jammu and Kashmir elections. Shujaul Haq continues to be with us from Srinagar. Also joining us, Congress spokesperson Ami Ben Yagnik. And with me here in the headlines today, Your Verdict studio, Anuradha Bhasin, senior journalist, Jyoti Malhotra, senior writer with India Today, and Gohar Gilani, senior journalist as well. Jyoti, coming to you first. Tantalizing time. You know, all parties pretty much, you know, apart from the PDP, which is saying nothing at all the others, you know, not giving away very much, keeping all options open at this point of time. How are you reading this, you know, current state of play?
Well, Shiv, first of all, I'd like to say that the BJP, which has done so well across large parts of the country, including Jharkhand, they won Jharkhand. Yeah. But the BJP chariot has stopped at the Kashmir Valley. They haven't been able to open their account at all, and I think they really put in a lot of work. There was a very audacious campaign, I have to admit. Yes. But I think they have they allied with sort of individuals like Sajjad Lone, who's won Handwara, but the lotus hasn't bloomed in the valley. In the valley, they've got 25 seats so far, and all of them are in the Jammu region. As for the big question, what happens now? Is Mufti Muhammad Saeed going to be the next Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir? I would put my money on it. I think he's a politician. He's been around for more than 50 years. Yes. He knows the state very well. The big question, who is he going to ally with? I think that Mufti could ally with the Congress party. Ghulam Nabi Azad has also offered the Congress's support. If they still fall short of numbers, I would imagine that Umar Abdullah, who has learnt a big political lesson, this is the first time that he's contested an election without his father supporting him. I think Umar could also perhaps offer support from the outside. I think this is going to be an anti-BJP government in Jammu and Kashmir. So it's going to be a kind of a grand alliance against the BJP? I think it could be a grand alliance with Mufti leading this grand alliance, because Mufti knows better than anybody else that he cannot allow the BJP he cannot join hands with the BJP at all. However much, even if Narendra Modi reaches out to Mufti Muhammad Saeed, he knows that he cannot allow the BJP to come into the valley. Having said that, I will also say that this will not stop Prime Minister Narendra Modi from reaching out to Mufti. He knows that Mufti, at the end of the day, is a centrist politician. Yes. And he will reach out to him. But I think the BJP is also quite happy to let the PDP sit in the driver's seat. Yes. Make all the mistakes that it can and could and perhaps will over the next few months and years. Yes. And sort of you know, from the outside, keep pushing it and create the instability that is likely to happen when you don't have a very stable... And build itself up in the process. And build itself up. Right. Oh, these are live pictures coming in, incidentally, from the BJP office. I don't know if our viewers can see, but if you... Yeah, there you go. You can see Amit Shah, the BJP president, who's arrived there at the BJP office. Flowers being showered on him. Obviously, this is for Jharkhand. In Jammu and Kashmir, as Jyoti just pointed out, it isn't all good news. She says the chariot has stopped at the Kashmir Valley. Still a tantalizing time. It could go either way. Discussions happening, you know, literally in every direction at this point of time. Most people leaving it up to the PDP, which is, you know, undoubtedly in a position of strength at this time. It's got all the cards in its hand. Anuradha Bhasin, I want to bring you in at this point of time. The BJP is celebrating Jharkhand. You know, they've BJP spokespersons we've been speaking to, and you know, you've heard them as well right through today, who've been harping on vote share. It's a strong performance. They've, you know, they won't be disappointed with this performance. But you know, as Jyoti said, Mission 44 Plus was an audacious campaign. You know, many things were said about it. There was a lot of cloak and dagger. You know, but at this point of time, the BJP has to step back and see how it goes.
I think, yeah, BJP won. It may have learnt a lesson that, you know, it kind of misunderstood Jammu and Kashmir, the complexities of Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir is a state where, you know, different regions have different aspirations. It's a very plural state. It's a, several states within one state, I would say, not just 2 states within one state. Yet at the end of the day, yes, they have improved their tally from the previous elections. But they also need to realize what is it that they are cashing in on.
Yes.
Have they improved their cadres, or their base right at the very grassroots, or is it that they are cashing in on 2 major things? One is an anti-incumbency factor,
right?
The anger against the Congress and the National Conference. 2, communalization of society within communalization,
yes.
That playing up the regional polarization, the ethnic polarization, the Gujjar non-Gujjar divide,
right.
And 3, also in different areas it's been speaking a different language,
right?
So you go along the international borders where there is a majority Hindu population, they've played up this jingoism excessively, where these RSS shakhas are operating in a greater number now since the last 6-7 months. And during these the India-Pakistan hostility a few months back, that it reached its peak. So, the people had learned to very militaristic language, developed a very militaristic language, and saying that, it's only Modi who can protect us from Pakistan. Our army never used to respond when it was during the Congress regime.
Right.
And now they will kill 1, we will kill 10. So that kind of a language which is developing.
Yeah.
That discourse that is developing, obviously there's a source to it.
Yeah. Well, Amit Shah is at the BJP office right now, and in a short while from now, there is going to be a press conference, and hopefully, the difficult questions are going to be asked. The BJP is going to be upbeat about Jharkhand, but about Jammu and Kashmir, Mission 44 plus, given just how high visibility, high profile that campaign really was, it's going to be a disappointment for the BJP. Gohar, I want to bring you in right now. How are you reading the numbers as they stand right now as we enter into this final lap of counting?
Well, I think I would agree with both Jyoti and Anuradha that BJP miscalculated, all its political campaign vis-a-vis Jammu and Kashmir, and also kind of relied on poll boycott in Kashmir Valley while hoping for a higher voter turnout in Jammu. But that proved counterproductive as people of Kashmir came out in large numbers to vote because of the fear of the BJP and its Mission 44 plus. So that's why you see this fractured verdict. Number 2, there's a difference between Modi and Vajpayee legacy. Modi came to Kashmir with the baggage of Gujarat, and Vajpayee had no such baggage. And when Vajpayee came to Kashmir, he extended hand of friendship to Pakistan, and he also announced that there will be talks with the Hurriyat Conference. He understood the political aspirations of the people of Kashmir and offered a dialogue under the ambit of humanism, while Modi only celebrated Diwali.
And Vajpayee still enjoys a great amount of respect.
Definitely. And Modi came on Diwali, which was again, not understanding the psyche of the people of Kashmir.
Missing the
and celebrated Diwali with soldiers on, Indian soldiers at Siachen. So that was another mistake.
Right.
And finally, why, we saw this national conference's, performance, dismal performance in these elections and historic drubbing is because of the fact that what happened during last 6 years, misgovernance, Afzal Guru hanging, 2010 killings of teenagers, and then again, misgovernance and maladministration during the floods.
Right.
And also the absence of Farooq Abdullah in NC's campaign, because he was battling with kidney transplant in London, and that has
a combination of factors leading to that historic drubbing for the National Conference. Umar Abdullah losing in one and winning with a wafer-thin majority in the other constituency. Very, very interesting moments right now as those final numbers finally roll in. We'll have that final tally in a short while from now in Srinagar, and like we said, just minutes from now, a live press conference by Amit Shah, the BJP president as well. Amiben Yagnik of Congress is with us. We're going to slip into a very quick break. We're going to come back, get more reactions, speak to our political spokespersons and ask them which way this is going, who they're talking to at this point of time, and our panel of experts about how this could finally settle in Jammu and Kashmir. We know how it's going in Jharkhand, but Jammu and Kashmir remains uncertain.